Hello, everybody, and welcome back to Hearts of Iron 4 Germany Co-op with me, Commissar Roach, and Rival Zone Gaming.
Hello.
In the last episode, it was mostly just getting ready for the inevitable war with the Soviets, as they are justifying claims on us, and continuing our ever more successful war with the British. We have finally deployed naval assets for the first time since the war began to the western approaches. I think we have our subs deployed there, and in the intervening time between the break and now, we've discovered that the British have a fleet that contains what I'm assuming is their last carrier right off the coast.
Yep.
Literally a couple of miles from Wilhelmshaven, where the German Kriegsmarine has been licking its wounds since it got destroyed in the first month of the war.
And I've got them selected. I'm ready to send them. Let me send them, bro. Let me send them.
Hold on, because you need to do it right. You need to click search and destroy, and then right-click on the area that you want to deploy them to.
Okay.
That's how you
search and destroy.
And then right-click them into Eastern Northern Sea. Eastern North Sea.
Yep. Right. So right there. Search and destroy is highlighted.
Yep. And then you right-click in to add that to their region list, and that'll deploy them there.
So right-click Eastern North Sea.
Yes. There you go. They'll now deploy into there.
Right. Okay.
So
I did it, people. I didn't screw it up.
And there they go. They're already in the combat. They're already in the combat.
Oh, wow.
I think it's the Bismarck is leading. Or no, the Gneiss now. Yeah, everything's being deployed. They're running.
They're running
very far. Plus the 100 naval bombers that we deployed there already.
A bunch of their ships just got sunk.
Where?
Well, the entire fleet has just disappeared, and I just watched the animation for them getting sunk.
They didn't get sunk, they ran. If they run off the side of the screen, they disappear from the combat. Oh, we destroyed one of their destroyers. And the HMS Cairo, which is a light cruiser, got taken out in the channel. We must be hitting them pretty hard because the Illustrious has no air groups assigned to it.
Yeah, that can't be good.
Yeah, so that means it's got to be. That means all of their aircraft production has to be going towards land-based aircraft to fight us.
Yeah.
You know what? I'm actually gonna modify those orders for that Kriegsmarine. You're
Okay.
going to deploy to the English coast and the North Sea as well.
Go for it.
Right off the coast of the UK.
Alright, so that means that we're now covering the North Sea, Eastern North Sea, and the English Channel with the Kriegsmarine.
Yeah. And
We've
they're
got
now
the
in
western
combat.
approaches being taken care of by the submarines.
Yeah, by the first German Reich Flotilla 1, which I don't really want to. I don't have any catchy nickname to name them anything else.
We've got the Bay of Biscay and the Iberian coastline being dealt with them as well. So England is essentially cut off.
We now hold naval superiority to the UK.
That's not a good thing.
Because we have... how many ships do we have?
Wow.
We have 108. They have anywhere between 108 and 117 ships. So, they either outnumber us a little bit, or we're the same. So that shows you how bad off they are right now.
Yeah.
The battlecruiser Renown was spotted in the Iberian coast.
Yep.
Full health. Yeah, I'll accept some volunteers from Venezuela. Why not?
Whoa, big battle. Battle of English Channel.
the entire Kriegsmarine versus the what I'm gonna guess is the last of the major British surface fleets.
Yeah.
And we took out another destroyer in the English Channel and another destroyer. We took out a light cruiser off the coast of Denmark.
Yep. Wow. There's a big battle in the East North Sea.
Yeah.
This is just wrong. But so right.
As a British person, does it make you feel wrong?
It makes me feel wrong. Yeah.
We took out the Illustrious, right off the coast of Dover.
Wow.
20 naval bombers took it out.
I'm sorry, people. I shouldn't be happy about that.
We have been fighting the British Navy for I don't know how long this war's been going on for, but it's been a while.
A little while. It's been a little while.
What was it? It was 1939, right? When it
Yeah,
sparked
roughly
off?
speaking, that's when we started. So it's only been 2 years.
103 to 110 ships in the Navy right now. And we took out another destroyer.
They're losing too many.
Well, now we're in full swing. Like there's no way they can win. We hold the seaways, we hold the air everywhere but like no, we hold the air everywhere.
Yeah.
There's no they can't fight us. Let's check and see how the Great Defensive Line's going.
I've already checked. It's coming along nicely. It's I wish it was faster, but it's coming along nicely.
Even one fortress in an area can make or break a battle.
Yeah.
We took out the HMS Active, which was a destroyer.
All I have to do is remember when we were going after Yugoslavia or the Czech Republic. They had those fortresses along the border.
Yeah.
They just held us solid. We weren't going anywhere if you hadn't come up with the tank division.
Yeah, now you'll be the tank division in this war, potentially.
Yeah. HMS York, 19%.
Yeah, we are just destroying them.
Mm-hmm.
And the Italians are making a push in East Africa. Little push, not a big one, but they're
Dispersed
definitely extending their
infantry.
line.
Industry.
Industry.
Yes, dispersed infantry.
Construction sounds like a good one. That increases our construction speed by 10, which will help the fortress be built quicker.
Okay. Construction is.
Yeah, just keep going on that. That sounds good. We could also start looking into atomic research.
Yeah, that's available to us now, isn't it? I saw that earlier on.
We actually have a bonus because we took the wonder weapon. Oh, we took out 2 light cruisers in a battle: the Coventry and the Denny. Denny, yeah, whatever.
HMS Scout's gone.
Yeah, it's 3 ships in 2 days.
Mm-hmm. I don't care what country you are, you cannot survive. You're losing like that.
No. Even if you're at full bore on like light ships,
yeah,
like screens, that's not going to help because we can take out screens like very easily. It's the heavy ships that are giving us trouble, but they're just being whittled down by successive battles.
Relentless, yeah.
It's going to get even worse if we deploy like our bombers instead of doing strategic bombing to naval-based bombing, because they'll do damage to ships that are in their docks.
Yes.
Oh, the HMS Orion is taking on the whole Kriegsmarine in the English Channel. Or, well, it's running away. There it goes. Yeah, it's gone.
HMS Renown battle cruiser.
There goes the Orion. So that's gone.
In the Iberian coastline.
Yeah, I can see it.
The Renown.
The Renown. I don't know where the Betty went.
It's running.
Well, yeah, it's facing off against, what, 58 submarines? Wolf packs of like 12 were enough to turn away a battle group. If they got,
oh, they sunk a convoy finally. They are in such bad shape. HMS Dispatch is at 13%.
We lost a sub in that fight, but not a big deal.
We can replace.
I mean, we're making 1.5 a week, I think, or 1.5 a month. What is it? 1.54 a month.
Hey, befriended Sweden. What do you want next?
Well, there's not really much we can do other than go to war with the Soviets, but I don't want to initiate that war.
No, you said we were going to make them
fight us.
Yeah.
So we could do the continuous focuses at the bottom. We just got to figure out which one we want to do.
Mm-hmm.
We could do technology sharing, which will give us potential bonuses for technology, but we're at the head of our tech tree, so we're probably not going to get much from that.
Right.
We don't need to repair anything, and our resistance isn't a big deal right now.
How
so
about
3 are pretty bad? Not
army
bad.
training.
That's just training time.
Okay.
So, like, if we were making new divisions, but we're not producing new divisions right now.
Construction engineering
speed would be good. Naval production increases our production speed of Navy by 20%.
Mm-hmm.
And air production increases our air production speed by 20% on everything.
That's impressive.
The air production's, I kind of like that.
Yeah.
That could really push us to taking the lead in the air war.
Okay, air production it is. Yeah.
Yeah, sounds good. What else do we have? I'm just gonna check. I'm just keep a pause for a second.
Oh,
Let's
okay.
take a look at our logistics. What we have in reserve, because we're not wanting for much right now. We've got basically the only thing we're really wanting for is our aircraft. We're taking care of that by just taking what we just did. We've got a lot of spare tanks of all types.
Yeah.
A lot of spare equipment for infantry. Almost 18,000 spare motorized trucks.
Yep.
Well, trucks and motorized, it kind of goes hand in hand.
I know what you meant.
Yeah, almost 150,000 spare guns. 22,000 spare artillery pieces.
Yeah.
Let's modify and start producing. Well, okay. Let's check our recruitment. Okay. Here's what I'm thinking.
All right, I'm listening.
When we get enough government points, like political power points,
mm-hmm.
we change our recruitment law to service by requirement, so we get more people to recruit.
Yeah.
Then we start producing paratroopers. Maybe 15 divisions, and we base them around Brest. And we start producing a line of transport aircraft.
Okay.
And we start because at this point we've won the naval war. They can't win. They can't win at this point. And the air war is just kind of stagnated, but because of that we're winning. So if we take on if we get the paratroopers ready, and we start producing some landing forces.
Yes.
We can start preparing for Sea Lion.
Yes.
Which, do you agree with me that Plymouth should probably be the target?
I understand why you don't want to go to Portsmouth, and now they've got 20 divisions sitting on top of it. I can understand it even more. My problem with Plymouth is unless we take this airfield or Bristol Port or Gloucestershire Naval Base, we've got one port supporting the entire invasion.
Yeah, that is true.
But this is just me thinking. I know we've got supporting troops around London and Dover and things. If we were to break in via Portsmouth and then push for Bristol, then sweep down to Plymouth.
But then there's the problem that we could be attacked from both sides if they have anybody in the Plymouth area.
Yeah.
So then we're attacking there, and then we're getting attacked from the London area.
Yeah.
See, I don't think it's that. Maybe not that big of a problem, because if we go for Plymouth and we take it,
Yeah.
and then we start pushing down the peninsula, and we hit the naval base or the air base in like the Cornwall area.
Yeah.
We're only one province away from Bristol, which has its own naval base.
Yeah.
So I mean, it's not too far away if we need to get more naval bases. We could also, that gives us pretty close, leaves us pretty close to Cardiff, which has its own naval base as well. So there's technically 3 in the area.
Well, there's an idea then.
If we take Plymouth,
Yeah.
then essentially we have a much further way to go to get to another naval base. Or we go west, but then we're going to be dealing with the Dover garrison.
Oh no,
is,
nowhere near am I saying Dover.
Yeah, so I think the best way is, instead of attacking center, like going on the eastern side, and then taking the naval bases on this southeastern shore, like Cardiff.
I was just
Cardiff,
about to say,
Plymouth and Bristol.
How about we go for Plymouth and Cardiff then?
Split it up,
Yeah.
and then meet in Bristol.
Yeah.
That could work. The Cardiff units will have a longer way to go, but if we can maintain naval superiority in the western approaches, that wouldn't be that big of a deal.
Well, I'm thinking with Cardiff, you push straight for Birmingham.
Yeah, you could do that. Or you could just make a defensive line around the river to the west of Cardiff.
Yeah, we could do that as well.
Until the forces from Plymouth can get to Bristol.
Yeah.
That might work. Okay, so we agree on the plan. We're gonna when we get enough points, we'll get our conscription law up. Start producing. We'll modify and then produce paratroopers. Get those ready. Those will be the shock troops to try and take. I don't know. Maybe the areas around Plymouth or Cardiff, whichever one looks harder, because I think we're going to need those more. And we'll also start producing naval invasion forces. Maybe we'll produce Marines. We'll research Marines and get those out there and start having those ready. And that way we can land with our shock troops, the Marines and the paratroopers first, and then backed up by normal troops to take the brunt of the attack inland. That should work. I think that'll work.
Yeah, it works for me.
Okay.
We need to do landing craft as well then, don't we?
Yeah, we'll have to research those, because we'll be limited in the size of the units we can deploy if we don't. We took out a light cruiser in the Bay of Biscay.
They can't keep losing like this.
No, a lot of now the English Channel is being defended by a British light cruiser, a light cruiser from the Netherlands, and it was by a heavy cruiser by the French, but we just took it out. So,
Sweden joined the Allies.
Thought so. Okay, I'm going to redeploy.
Battleship, Paris.
Oh, battleship? Oh
Yep.
yeah, battleship. It looks like the Free French decided to come and help, but I don't think they're gonna do that well.
Nope.
We've got 5 battleships, and we've got the Bismarck in there.
Wow.
So I'm thinking redeploying the Kriegsmarine to the Baltic, and just cutting Sweden off, because we're good terms with Norway and Denmark right now.
Yeah.
So if we can just block off Sweden, they can't really do anything to us.
Yeah. Okay.
I don't even think they have an air base from which the Allies could deploy aircraft, so I think we're good. So where's the... Yeah, we'll have to wait for the Kriegsmarine to get out of their fight before I can redeploy them.
Are you just going to add the Baltic to...
There's a limit of 3.
Alright.
Kriegsmarine. Redeploy to Wilhelmshaven. Once they're out of their combat, they're getting in combat so often I can't redeploy them.
Yeah, hit pause if you want.
There we go. I just told them to hold, and now we're gonna do search and destroy in the Baltic Sea, Eastern North Sea, and Norwegian coast. There we go.
All right.
Yeah, that's gonna take out what's left of the Swedish Navy, of whatever there is of the Swedish Navy. Let's go with that.
Does that mean we have to take out Sweden now?
Yeah, we'll have to figure out how to do that because we'll have to do a naval landing because Norway and Denmark are neutral, so we can't attack from their territory.
And the only other option is to go into Russia, Soviet Union and then sweep back round. That's just too far.
They're not a huge deal. It's not a huge deal. The Swedish, what's their current rate? What do they have? They've got maybe 30 ships in their navy, less than 1,000 aircraft, 24 divisions. So, if we're lucky, the Japanese or the Italians will make a landing.
Cool.
There we go. New
fighter for you.
Not new fighters, new close air support.
Ah, new close air support.
We've been using the stock Ju-87s, Stukas from like 1939 or 1936 or whatever. Now we're using the G variant, which is the big 20 mil cannons underneath each wing.
Do you want the ME-410 heavy fighter, or do you want the HE-177 strategic bomber?
We should pick up a new heavy fighter. I think it's a good idea because we're producing them. I don't think we need up-to-date strategic bombers because that just increases the range.
Yeah.
I'd rather have better heavy fighters to support the strategic bombers. Is my idea. Once we get 100 strategic bombers, I think we'll deploy them. But we're only making 0.5 a day. We're making half of one a day.
Oh, so we've got the tail and the fuselage, but no wings.
The wings will come up tomorrow. How is the fortress going? Going all right.
Just so much more to do, though, isn't there?
Yeah, but as we keep going, it'll get better. I mean, we're producing what? It's like 15 to 16 days per. Like it's each fort level gives a negative 15% for the attackers.
Wow.
So we got level 5 on there. It's pretty bad. Oh, there's the Swedish Navy attacking us right outside of Danzig.
Oh yeah, Battle of the Baltic Sea.
Here we go. 5 battleships versus 9 heavy cruisers.
Yeah.
Plus the support ships.
Which we have 35 destroyers.
Yeah, plus 7 light cruisers as well.
Yeah. 5 heavy cruisers, 5 battleships, 18 naval bombers were engaged. They had 150. That's 8 destroyers for 2 of ours.
Light cruiser, and also we lost 4 destroyers now.
Yeah.
They lost a heavy cruiser.
Yep.
Battleships are getting into combat now, so they're doing some damage. 2 heavy cruisers down. To 7
9
of our
destroyers.
8 destroyers down.
Yep. They've got 6 submarines in there as well. No, sorry, they've got quite a few submarines in there.
11. 4 heavy destroyers or heavy cruisers destroyed.
Yep. Oh, I think another one's about to come.
Yep. 5.
6. 7. 8.
9. Their entire heavy
cruiser
ships
force
of
is
the line
dead.
are all gone.
And there goes another cruiser.
1 more light cruiser, and then their entire surface fleet in one battle.
Yep. Come on. Take it. Yes.
There we go. It's only subs left.
Rah!
Yeah, look at that. That's 9 destroyers, 9 heavy cruisers, 3 light cruisers, and 4 submarines to our 11 destroyers destroyed.
Yeah.
That's a pretty good. That's a pretty good trade, I would say.
Yeah. Yeah. For 11 destroyers, we take out pretty much their entire surface fleet.
Oh wow, the Swedish were not expecting our naval bombers around the English coast. All those won battles are all Swedish convoys.
No way.
Yep, all of them Swedish convoys.
Ouch. Oh, look, there's an Australian.
Yeah, some Australian units are getting close by. I guess they needed to call somebody in to help them.
Yeah.
Took out a light cruiser around Spain as well. How's their naval force going? Let's check out their numbers.
Well, the HMS Renown is still doing its
94
best.
ships left.
Is that 84?
94.
94. They must be replacing them pretty darn fast.
Yeah, they're trying to. I don't know if that counts. It doesn't count convoys, so it's everything. So it's anything from a destroyer and up. So destroyers are pretty easy to replace.
Yeah.
But we are at the end of this episode.
Oh, we are already.
Yeah. So, this one's me, right? Yes.
Yes.
So, thank you for joining us for this episode. If you liked it, please leave a comment down below. Also, hit that like button if you liked the episode. If you want to help support the channels, consider hitting that subscribe button, as well as taking a look at the description down below, where there are links to the other perspectives. You're looking at mine, there's Rivals, and Rivals, there's mine. As well as in my description, there's a link to my Patreon campaign and my Discord server. Check those out if you would like. But we will see you in the next episode. Bye!
Bye-bye.